Hello folks, Nemo here and welcome back to Godhood, the religion of professionalism. Last time we beat the other god of madness, cemented ourselves as the true god of madness, and now we're here on the last island, about to face the elder god Quetzal and all the uniquely themed backup fighters. You've got 6 turns left to clear them all, so we're going to do one of the little side missions first, and then we will clear off as many of these as we can to boost up our power for the end, because you get basically huge stat buffs. If you get one, +1 gives you plus 10% critical chance. This one will give you plus 10% plus 10 morale armor. This one will give you plus 10 physical armor. This gives you plus 10 base morale power and defy. This gives you plus 10 base physical power and evasion for all your disciples. So getting these all is actually a huge increase in power for you and your disciples. We have currently 14 happiness, so we can do 2 of these fights before we start losing happiness if we start losing. So we also have the ability to get 1 more tenet at the moment. We might get a social tenet just to keep that happiness going. Let us have a bit more time to buff up before the final fight, because as much happiness as we want for the final fight is going to be important. But don't necessarily need it now. If you have 3 more tenets, we can get 2. We can get 2 tenets at the moment. If you get 8 more points here, 8 more points, we can get another tradition. Which might be brainwashing. It's not likely to be brainwashing. Brainwashing, we don't need brainwashing. Brainwashing doesn't help us at all now. We are late game, we want things to have immediate effects. Alchemy doesn't do it. Not really. Sign idol. Let's see, do we get this? It is an option if you want to start getting heavy against dark people. We need... hang on. Human sacrifice is tempting because of the fact that we have to face off against... a life enemy in the this means you can create a master sacrifice and also make a use the human sacrifice ability to force the master sacrifice to start the fight with demand sacrifice, right? That would be very helpful here, because ancestral is strong against life. We haven't got any ancestrals. We've got a lot of dark people, which is going to be very unfortunate for us. So it is not necessarily a bad idea to get a human sacrifice, make Firestorm, for example, our master sacrifices, stick him in front of that life disciple, and force him to use master sacrifice, the demand sacrifice ability, for a big hit against something that could potentially screw our team over, because the rest of our team is going to be basically dark. It's going to be Firestorm. It's probably the team here is probably going to be Firestorm, Wolf, and Catrax. That's what it's looking like it's going to be right now. Right now, let's examine what our standard team is going to be like. Again, I kind of want people to strength up at the moment, so we're going to put in Nano, Alleycat, and Redtone. Let these 3 recover for a bit. Lineup is currently flawed because we're so weak right now. We are so weak right now. Lineup is flawed. We'll save that, but we'll see how it works out. I need to basically, for this fight, I need to buff up Redtone and Nanopop. Wolf gets to level up. Wolf gets to level up in, honestly, in cunning for that evasion up, I think. And then again, honestly, you don't need cunning or might. Might is relevant for you, because might is giving you physical attacks, you have none. Cunning is giving you initiative and evasion, which I guess is vaguely beneficial, but you're not going to have any times that gives you development power. You're not really developing cunning that much. So we'll give you faith. We're going to give you the faith. We are also going to get you to Doom Prophecy, just so you can, again, give a bit more knowledge, a bit more... You're currently running... What are you currently running? You're currently running a S-Class Knowledge, 99, A-Class Charisma. Firestorm's running A-class might, A-class cunning. That's probably going to get you up to... Not quite, I want you to get up to S there. Nanopop is running double Bs. Red Tone is running AB. Catrax, I think, has got up to S-class knowledge. Alicat Blues is running AA. You can see the power of the younger disciples. An elder, Alicat Blues, is running 65-76. One generation later, we have someone who's been around for less time, has way more stats because the development power is just that much better, and has been that much better for that much longer. Regardless, let us start seeing about what we want. Oh, we have to pick a tenet. Okay. I thought we could delay it a little bit. No, we have to pick a tenet. I do want to pick at least one social. We will get a proof of appropriation. Offer gold to me, but take it from other people if you have to. This was yours, but Nemo the Almighty made it mine. Return professes the merits of a proof of appropriation to the professionals. Okay, we also pick another tenet. So we are at 12 out of 10. If you have another 8, we'll be able to get that tradition. So we want to have 8 wins, essentially. Given the start one we have now, plus the 5 elemental ones, that's 6, plus the 2 more after that. I'm gonna go for full on happiness. You know, full on happiness. Maxed out that happiness. Give us as much time as possible to strengthen before the last one, because we have now 22 happiness, which means we have time to do 6 fights. 1 here, then these 5, then 4, 5, 6. So 1, these ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 11 fights, of which we need to win 8 to get the last tenet, which also puts us on as much time as possible to get the Cradle of the Gods done. As much time as possible to buff up people like Red Tone and Nanopop. Right, let us strengthen people. That's still in progress. Who can we level up? We can. Well, Catrax isn't going to be here, so we can immediately just level up Catrax immediately. Actually, how much levels do you have left, Catrax? This is your last level? This is your last level. I want to force it out early. I think I do. I think I do want to just force this out early. Make sure you level up immediately. You can probably use Cunning, because that'll be probably more useful for you in your accuracy and your evasion and your dodginess. That said, you do actually want the Faith as well, because you're... You know what? No. Again, it's not buffed your stat, it's buffed the development power. And you're not using the development power. Ability points. Everyone's on at least 2 points for ability points. I've spent a lot of points getting people's ability up. Which will go up. Right, let us buff up. You will probably buff up naturally. You need to get stronger. Alicat Blues, again. Give Stalk and Reject Skulls again. We have really have 3 dream points, so do what I can to help you get stronger. Red Tone will... Ooh, there you go. Firestorm ranks up again. S-class Cunning. She can make you... No. Regardless of what happens, it's going to be... I guess I could as I can knowledge and charisma you up, but you get more and more of corruption. This negative buff to faith, the more higher your stats are. So let's not mess around with your issues there. That's why also Firestorm's happier, because Firestorm did the whole Mutilate Heretics thing, and therefore has a permanent plus 25% happy faith. Right. Last one. Red Tone, you are 2 turns left, so I will give you Bless Ritual to make sure you level up. Also gives you rank up Charisma. Oh, hello. Nanopop is yelled at because she missed up the official greeting. Minus 25% on all physical stats for 1 mission. That's not good. That's not good at all. Right, changing plans. Nano, you cannot be there now. You're actually weaker than before. You're weakened for 1 mission. Okay. Firestorm, you come in and help out. What are the advanced abilities we've got here? A mix of Condemn at the top. So we have almost entirely morale, other than the couple of attacks here at the bottom. Almost entirely morale, other than 2 attacks at the bottom. So I'm going to put Firestorm at the bottom here. Because Firestorms are most likely going to be hit by these evading attacks. Nightmares and Doomsdays for a turn. Enemies do tend to balance out stats way more than you do. Someone pointed out in comments before. Enemies have way more balanced stats than you do. Okay, Welp. Save that plan. Right. We're going to give people a bunch of Defy, I think. Because that's all we got here is a bunch of Defy. Defy for Alley Cat Blues. Defy for Red Tone. Also Defy for Firestorm. Red Tone, also please work up your occult some more. You will tear up into S once this is through, which is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful indeed. We have one last boost here, which will go to Nanopop. Keep that help coming along. Good, you will actually take up to A in Might after this. Good. Any more XP before I can move on? Firestorm, I can get... Ooh, we get Firestorm to level off this. Okay, Firestorm will level off this fight. Guaranteed. Anything else I could spend money on? I can actually afford... Ooh, can afford Preaching Temple, Charisma bonus development, Cutting development. Take Final Prayer, plus development points on all stats. Right, there we go. There we go. Our lineup is currently good. It's currently good. Everyone's got a little bit of Defy to help out with all the morale abilities we've got to deal with. And hopefully we're going to get a lot of Nightmares and Dooms from you. Scolds, you have 3 Nightmares and a Mind Stare which also dazes. So 4/5 of your abilities Alley Cat Blues daze. Let's keep that going. A lot of silence here, so hopefully you'll hit people who have silence, who have morale abilities. Your silences will help. And just hit things, Firestorm. That's your mission. Just hit things. Okay. I'm assuming Chieftain goes first. I could of course be wrong, but I'm assuming... Nope, I think it might be Firestorm. First to 500. Wow, critical call plus doesn't critical. Right. Mighty Rally. Double Defy, good. Double Defy, good. Condemn. Defied, good. Good, pause. So we've immediately removed 2 of the remaining... Oh wow, okay, you have 1 functional ability left. You've got 2 silenced and 1 maddened, which means unless... You've got a 25% chance to even do anything next turn. Mind Stare. You can't do anything else this entire fight. You've been maddened or dazed for the entire fight. I'm happy with that. I'll definitely take that. Big critical hit from Invisible Prowl. That's still going, however. You're dazed. Red Tone, no Condemn. Second Defy, very well done. Silence. I guess we're focusing on the weaker target right now. Kind of wish you'd spread it out now, because Rebels can't really do much. But... Invisible Prowl. Attack plus. The Evasion! Firestorm and the Evasion gets probably the break. Yes. The break happens. Nervous. Condemn. Defied yet again. Next Silence. Successful hit. And we win. And then, not a difficult fight by any means, but still nice to see it happening. Okay, Firestorm levels up. Which is very, very good. We are very, very fond of that seeing. Of seeing that. And what we want I think what we want most at the moment is offerings. for all this stuff. Redstone is now in their prime, so we're doing more damage as well. Wolf of Meeble leveled up. Have the Miracle Revelation, additional faith for you. 102 knowledge. The Nightmare plus plus. Nightmare plus plus. Well done, Wolf. Nightmare and Doomday's return. That works really well for you. Nightmare and Doomday's return. Nightmare, Nightmare, Nightmare. Scold. Yep, again, most of your abilities will do it. If I spend more ability points on you, I can make it so every single one of your abilities actually either a stun or a madden or something. And Catrack's level up. 105 knowledge. Additional Words of Madness plus. Your passive is going to be allies gain critical chance and critical damage increase, or cultist ability gain might scaling. Gain might scaling. Do more damage. You have good might. Not as good as it could be, but it's still useful to have. Right, we have to start focusing on these now. We might focus on the easier ones first, because who's fighting this one? Who's fighting this next fight? That's the big question. Wolf, Catrax, probably Redtone. In which case, where's the nature group? Because the other ones are going to get wrecked over here. Right, so plan sacrament. We'll have Wolf, Catrax, Redtone. Utterly blessed. Save that plan. Firestone levels up into Faith. Your last level. Our first level 6 person, which will be interesting. That's planned up. We can ability point 2. I'm gonna do the whole thing with Wolf. I like the idea of doing this with Wolf, of making sure that every single one of your abilities can actually stun in some way or another. Give you Nightmare plus there. That everything that you do dazes. That dazes, that dazes, that dazes, that dazes, and that dazes. Whenever Wolf and people hit something, they are dazed. With increased morale power as well. I'm very happy with that. Again, if Nano needs to get... I want to get Nano's strength up as much as possible. As quickly as possible as well. What's your XP like? 1 out of 20. I do want you to level up because you're kind of lagging behind in levels. Let's see if we can get you stronger then. Ritual bonus is up. Because your stats are going to go... You're going to get A rank might out of this. Alley-Cat Blues is a disciple of Nemo the Almighty and therefore has the right to take what she wants. Plumber's Might and Cunning for Alley-Cat Blues. Stats you don't really need. If this was anything other than the last area, I'd probably retire Alley-Cat Blues. But thing is, it's one of those things like either I do that now or I don't do that at all. We have another 5 here plus another 10 fights before the last boss. Yeah, it is the last boss. Do I take Alley-Cat Blues out now and see if I can train someone up as much as possible for the next one? I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Alley-Cat Blues, thank you very much. You've worked very hard for us. I probably should have done this after the last fight, but you know what? Thank you, Alley-Cat Blues. You've done ridiculously well. Let's get someone new. Ooh. Someone in Legendary. Strong-minded. Charisma Knowledge. Another good Weaver, potentially. Reveal all. Amazing Might Knowledge is another cultist. Might Cunning. Let's have a look around here. What do you have here? Remarkable Beastwalker, Exceptional Weaver, Exceptional Cultist. We've got 2 cultists. I could get another Weaver in. Thank you, the Phoenix. Overpower plus. Overpower plus. You also have a gain 100% evasion and 25% charisma for 2 turns after being hit. Will always trigger. Okay, yep. Okay, cool. That's fine. You're an exceptional Weaver. Be a good Weaver. Confirm that class. You're going to be doing... Look at that stat bonuses. Plus 11 every round for you. Get that... Honestly, get that delirium up and running. Get it first in. Right. Any points left over here? Temple of Knowledge is passed up. Temple of Charisma, Temple of Cunning. Additional Fervor. Elemental Dreams. Could be useful. Could be useful. Let's get some dreaming done. We have also immune to physical critical hits. Physical critical hits will be... Will it be you? No, you got that one. Wolf has not got anything. Wait. Oh yeah, we only got 3 relics. Technically this is not really a relic, that everyone gets this one. So who wants to get immune to physical criticals? Honestly, probably you. I don't want you to get hit by a physical. You're going to be ridiculously good. Okay, let's get some dream points in. I only get 2 dream points now, but we should be okay. We should be okay. Okay, he's going to give a bunch of boost up again. Again, let's get nano points up. Strength rank A for both of those. So, strength rank A there. A cunning as well. Let's get another dream in. Get another dream in. Good, 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 good. XP bonuses to Ansi. Ansi needs a name. Ansi, who are you going to be called? That's my name list over here. What's potentially the last name of the game? I think we have only one person it could be right now. The Fallen Shogun comes in at the very end. It will either be good or will be useless. So I think that kind of matches. Harshness. Harshness. I think we'll start you with... again, Slance is not as relevant for you. Slance is a way better choice for cultists, because Slance is a straight-up improvement on corruption. You're running Overpower. Overpower is going to be Mind Stare. You're going to learn Mind Stare no matter what. And you have amazing charisma scaling. So we will give you nightmares. A bunch of nightmares. Which are also knowledge abilities, which also calls maddening. They also calls maddening, so there's another bonus we have to us there. Greater knowledge bonus. It's technically scold, but you know what? No, we'll keep. God, good question, because you have high charisma scolding, don't we? High charisma scaling. Blast. Ooh, it's a good question. Actually, knowledge maddens, and then charisma, Mind Stare stuns anyway. Okay. Right, who's going to dream here? Who needs to dream? Nano needs to dream. No, not Nano needs to dream. Sorry, that's a lie. Nano does not need to dream. Sorry, Nano. You don't get to dream. Red Tone, Catrix, and Wolf. Red Tone. Get some... What do they have here? Morale ability to get extra moral armor scaling. Swift Judgment, extra move on your first turn. Banquet, minus 30% cunning for all opponents. Will always trigger. Ooh, okay. Minus cunning, yeah, we don't care about cunning. Hang on, let's say hang on. No, that's fine. Red Tone, hi. Physical damage ups, please. Or... Let's see morale up here, shall we? A lot of healing down here. A lot of healing down here. So Red Tone, you can have these elemental shields. You can spend double points to get someone resistance to a damage type. We're going to give you here. We're going to give you pretty much everything. Everyone could do with Wolf could probably do with evasion. Everyone's got visible prowl here. Actually, if you're doing everything, you do stuns, right? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, let's work on this then. Red Tone. Go first. No. Go first. Make sure our team goes first. Catrax, go first. Actually, Wolf goes first. Let's make sure Wolf goes first. Goes quick. Okay. Okay. We have 1 mission left for Enforce Silence, 3 missions left for Great Summoning. Great Summoning you want to use against the Divine team, because Nature's good against Divine. So possibly in 2 missions' time, we'll go for the Divine team, so we can make use of Great Summoning, which means Catrax will have to be there for that. Don't give ability points to anyone while I'm here. Redtone, what are your abilities like? You've got Words of Madness, Silence Plus, Silence Plus, Silence Plus. Get Silence Plus Plus? Get Silence Plus Plus, get some Silence Plus Plus in there. Good. Good. Good, Redtone. Right, let's go. This is blessed. I'm almost tempted to do that. I'm almost tempted to do that. But I don't need to. I do not need to do that. Let's go in. Let's take out this initial bonus. We are the Storm, we are the Premel, we are the Hungers. You are not first. Minus Invisible Prowl. Oof, ow, pain. Effective stun. Stop using Aberrant Growth, please! Aberrant Growth is not helping here. Aberrant Growth does not help. What are we doing here? Hang on. Okay, you've got 1 Maddened Thought left. And you break Wolf of Mibu, unfortunately. Damn. And you defied that. We might actually lose a fight. I should not lose the fight. See? That's what should have happened. That level of strength is what should be going on here. Nothing else. Nothing else. Ah. At least you're broken. You go next? We win. But that was way too close. People using Aberrant Growth, how dare you? How dare you use Aberrant Growth? Against nature people. You only have 1 of each, right? You only have 1 Aberrant Growth each. And I was just Nemo lucky enough to get them. Regardless, we win. I've got to deal with that Wolf of Mibu for about 3 missions now, but we can deal with it. Power boost, plus morale armor for everyone. Firestorm levels up. Gets Maddening Revelation, which is max level. Gets Agile Claw plus plus. Get your passive. Your last passive will be extra move in your first turn. That sounds good to me. And Fallen Shogun levels up. Get your Mind Stare in. Blessed be you. Right, Wolf, you are down 4. 3 missions, essentially. Okay, so what's the next mission going to have to be? We can go versus the Divines. I wanted to wait 1 more for the Divines, don't I? I want to do 1 more for the Divines, which means I don't want to go here. This is madness. We go for the Dark. Dark v Dark v Dark, and it has to be Dark v Dark. Actually, I can't do that. I can't go there either. I have to do the Divine one. I have to do the Divine one. For the sole purpose that here I can't take in Wolf of Mibu for this one. So we're going to go for the Divine ones. What have you guys got? You're all doing morale abilities though, so apart from these 2 purges, they're all morale abilities. So people with silence should do quite well here. There's no element shock here. There's a couple of darks there. They're there specifically to deal with people who got life. Washing. Heal allies in the first turn, healing based on health. Righteousness, follow up until is critical. And your devotion is added to your critical chance. And you've got counter to morale attacks. Retribution scales with might, minor. Your might is currently B class. We will do this because I must. Let us stack up the plan then. We will have Firestorm against in the middle. And up at the top. And at the bottom, we will have... Put the Wolf of Mibu in there. The Wolf of Mibu is still ridiculously strong. Even with Broken Faith, Wolf of Mibu is strong. But Shogun will probably break if I put them in there, but they'll level up when they win. It'll be an early break for you, but you'll level up when you win. If I put anyone else there, it remains blessed, right? Yeah. If I put anyone else, it's blessed. If I put Shogun in there, it's rough because Shogun's gonna definitely die. You know what? We'll say that for now. We'll come back to that in a bit. Enforce silence. Do we need to enforce silence this mission? Very good question. Do we need to enforce silence this mission? Probably. Potentially we need to enforce. Bonus chance to go for the weakest target. Yeah, they want to hit here. They want to hit here. So we enforce silence. Do we spread out? Do we spread them out? Put Firestorm and basically Nanopop on the sides. On the sides. And put someone else in the middle who can probably deal with possibly Catrax in the middle, actually. We'll put that there. Put Catrax in the middle. We'll get Catrax Fervor back. Last, this is enough to make. Am I putting Fallen Shogun in now or not? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Shogun, you have to get strength. You have to get strong the old-fashioned way. You're going to level up there. I can give you a huge boost to your rituals, though, so let's keep that going. Rank up C immediately. You're going to go straight into B after this. Firestorm. Take a... less dreams? You need to get people more faith. You need to get people more faith. My last tenet I get after this will probably be based on adoration. Catrax impressed everyone with his official greeting. Permanent cunning up for someone who doesn't need cunning. Okay. Any points left here? Give everyone else some strong fervor, possibly. Offerings per chests would help in the long run. I'm not really using this, but I can put charisma there. You know what? Give everyone strong fervor for now. Next time I'll get the offerings chest. I'm gonna get a little bit more fervor so we can have people fighting with it less problem. Again, get Shogun stronger, please. Nano's gotten that level up has helped a lot. Shogun, actually gonna level you up. You're gonna get your what is it? Your scaling is you've got crazy charisma scaling, right? Yeah. Crazy charisma scaling. Right? You improve your charisma scaling. Still knowledge. Go still with knowledge. Right. Nanopop. Accuracy up. Do more damage, I think is what we're doing here. Nanopop. Do more damage. Physical damage up. Firestorm. Do more damage. Catrax. We'll give you initiative to go faster. Right. Last fight of the episode, I think. Let's get in there and do the thing. We get plus 10 morale power and defy for all disciples if we win this. The hope is that we win this. Here we go. We are the judgment. Hopefully. Okay, Firestorm does the stronger together buff for everybody. Invisible Prowl. Good hits there. Invisible Prowl again. Beautiful start from Firestorm. That double hit. And another Invisible Prowl there. And a break. Fantastic start. Only one person's left now. Which gets defied. Which gets completely defied. Oh no, everyone's healed. Doesn't matter, they're already down. Agile Claw does the damage. Nanopop, Invisible Prowl. Does the damage. Finish off with the silence. Triple break. Full conversion. You didn't get a single hit in. Very well done, all three of you. And I'll probably get some more experience. But very well done, all three of you. I could not have asked for better. What a good way to end this episode on. I don't believe... Just by the time limit of the game, we won't go longer than next week. Next week will be the last week for this, one way or another. I think we've also reached the point where, like, I'll play it out no matter what happens. Shogun leveled up. Gets some shields because of his cunning. Right, you got more Mind Stare. Your passive is... Morale power up, because it'll be useful for all your abilities. Blessed be Fallen Shogun. And our next mission, we have to decide before next episode, will probably be... That is the hardest mission for us. Because no matter what, I'll have to take at least one person who's weak to their attacks in there. No matter what happens. Firestorm's getting older, however. Unfortunately. Powerstorm is getting on in years. So... I'll do Birthplace of Memories next. Take out the Ancestrals. The Ancestrals have divine abilities to counteract... because Ancestrals are weak to divine. Why do they have divine abilities? Because Ancestrals are weak to divine. They should have nature abilities to counteract the divines. Got a lot of healing up here in the middle. You've got allied abilities gain might scaling for damage. You need to go down quick. You won't because you're a chieftain and you're a rage priest. Resistance versus life. And just great trance. And there's going to have to be a lot of evasion here. A lot of evasion here. There's some morale in the middle, but you have mostly healing abilities. A lot of evasion required. A lot of evasion required. I'll pick you next, though. However, until then, professionalism is almost the de facto religion of this world. And we'll see if we can make it so next week, folks. Catch you then. Bye-bye.